Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy BULLBOYKENNELS. Just here doing a little gameplay of this Castlevania Lord of Shadows for the PC. Came out recently. Now, let me first say that when this first came out on the PS3, at least to me, this is probably one of the best looking games on a console. I thought this game looked phenomenal. So of course, when I found out it was coming out on PC, I figured, hey, if it looked that damn good on the console, I can just imagine how the shit would look on PC. And believe me, when I came to the console, I was in motherfucking pressed. Unfortunately, that wasn't the same case for the PC. I wasn't impressed at all. Like, even with everything turned up, it looks alright. I just wasn't impressed with it at all. I thought it was gonna be better than it was, and it just wasn't. So I felt a bit, a bit disappointed with what they did. So that's pretty much my thoughts of the game. I mean, granted. Oh, another thing, the mouse and keyboard controls for this game suck ass. They are horrible. So because of that, I had to plug in a damn controller and play with a controller, just because the way they got shit mapped out and everything. I didn't even bother to try to change the mapping, so I can't tell you if it's changeable or not. But I can say the whole control thing for the mouse and keyboard sucks ass. The other thing is, I don't know if you're gonna end up seeing screen tearing in the game. If you do, my bad. But it's being recorded through a 60 hertz monitor, even though I'm playing on a 144 hertz monitor. So while I'm playing, I don't see no screen tearing, even though VSync is enabled. They just have it enabled by default, so I left that shit enabled. I said, oh well, fuck it. As long as everything else is maxed out, I could give a fuck. I'll just leave the VSync part enabled on it and let it be, what it is. So, that's pretty much been it with the whole, my whole thoughts of the game. Now lately, if y'all been watching any of my videos, or lack of videos, is probably the better way to put it. Lack of videos. For like the last 2 months, something like that. It's mainly because I just been ripping my CDs. Yes, I have a lot of CDs, and I be re-ripping my. I'm still, even what I've done so far, I'm nowhere near done doing my collection. But yeah, I spent like 2 months just ripping CDs. That's all I've been doing. So I really haven't been doing hardly any videos at all. Last few videos I've done, were pretty much just short point and shoot with the camera. Mainly because I picked up a lot of Blu-ray movies. So a lot of pretty much all Blu-rays, a few 3D movies. As I said in those videos, mostly because all the ones I ordered were on daily deals, and they were movies that I liked and wanted to see. Aside from certain ones that I have pre-ordered. Some of them I have tried to get like the whole collection. Probably one of my favorite collections as far as newer movies are concerned. When I mean newer, I mean within the last, few years, is the whole IP Man series and shit. So I mean, I have all 3 parts. Actually, I have the fourth part as well. I bought the fourth one through Vudu, even though it's out in the theaters right now, which I still want to go see it in the theaters, even though I've already bought it through Vudu. But I also have the Blu-ray on pre-order as well. I've had that on pre-order for a while, but I believe it doesn't come out until November. So that's probably one of my most favorite collections. You know, aside from, I'm a big horror freak. I mean, I love horror movies. Blood, guts, gores. People getting killed, stabbed, cut, sliced, chainsawed up. You know, however they die. You know, as long as it's good and it's a good plotting story.
But my name is
Give me my horror movies. Not much in the comedies, but definitely like them horror movies for sure. Nothing better than some good old gore, I tell ya. Good old gore. But yeah, you know, that's pretty much what I've been doing lately. I'm still doing CDs though. Still ripping my CDs. Doing a lot of secure rips rather than just regular old CD ripping. That way I can get the best quality out of my stuff. What else? Truthfully, I don't have a lot to talk about, so I'm kind of just trying to think of shit to talk about or say while I'm doing all this. But yeah. Well, I mean, if you missed the other previous videos, I did recently ended up getting a new TV. You know, my other one was perfectly fine. But I wanted something, newer, and being as though technology is much cheaper now than it was 3.5 years ago when I bought my TV. I was able to get a newer TV, one of them smart TVs that does the whole 3D shit. So I can experience movies in another fashion, if you know what I mean. So that's, kind of the route that I've been going. So at the same time, I really didn't have many Blu-ray movies at all. It's funny because when it comes to like technology and stuff, I'm pretty much up to date with what's going on, with what's in, what's out, what's old, what's new, what's coming out, what's good, what's not so good. When it comes to like computer stuff. Now, when it comes to like the whole TVs and the cell phones, I'm the last person you want to ask of what I think of certain shit coming out. Because one, I'm gonna be a late adopter. Even with movies, I'm the same way with movies. When before widescreen, became prevalent, and they were selling movies in widescreen, I continued to buy them in full screen. I just did. I mean, I was like, to me, it was like, well, why the hell am I gonna, buy a widescreen movie when all I'm using is a full screen TV? That was a very dumb move on my part. Because now I got a lot of movies that I wish were in widescreen that are in full screen. So, when shit like that, like I said, with the TV things, I'm slow to adapt to the changes that goes on with that. But other than that, I've been getting there, getting a little bit more up to date with it. I know my homie Freddy Fuego, y'all probably, for y'all don't know his channel, it's Freddy Fuego, all spelled together. He put me down with a lot of these streaming apps because, like I said, when I bought my movies, I just bought them in full screen. I didn't give a fuck about, digital copies or ultraviolet, even though I had an ultraviolet account. But while I had it, I was like, well, what the fuck is this? Like, I signed up for this shit, but really didn't know what the fuck it was for. So, shit like that, I was behind. I'll be the first one to admit it. But you know, my homie Fred, you know, he put me down with some of them services, and you know, from there I pretty much just got crazy with it. Been doing a whole lot of how you say, upgrading my movie collection. So movies that I had that were in, you know, on DVD format, or more so full screen but DVD. You know, I've definitely gotten those in Blu-ray, and most importantly in widescreen. You know, now if the the damn 4K TVs were so damn expensive, I'd have bought one of those. But man, they just so expensive, and I just I can't afford to be spending that kind of money on the tele. You know, maybe when they come down in a few years, you know, I'll make that jump. But for now, you know, call me slow on that one, but I just can't see spending that kind of money for that tech when I know in a few years after it's already been out, it's going to be cheaper, and what they'll end up putting out will end up being better. So, you know, we'll just have to see how that there all goes. But you know, for now, it just is what it is. Other than that, you know, like I said, man, I haven't
The stench of the bog fades into memory.
You know, other than that, like I said, I just haven't really been playing much. But you know, in time, I'll get back into the groove of playing. And you know, plus with having to rip all my CDs, you know, I'm kind of glad I haven't been playing shit. You know, when I get a break from it, you know, because I was getting kind of, how you say, burnt out. And I kind of been at the point where I'm like, I don't really give a fuck about gaming. You know, not that I'm gonna quit playing. I'm not gonna quit playing. I enjoy playing, but it's just, I don't know, man. Sometimes you just need a break from it. You know, and I'm the kind of person when I'm into doing something, you know, I go gun ho with it, man. Like I go full forward, like 1000%. It'd be crazy, and you know, and while in one way that shit's good, but in another, you know, it's bad for me to do that because, you know, like I said, I just get tired. You know, I get tired of doing certain things. So, you know, that's why I ain't really been putting up no gameplay, cause just haven't really cared about playing, to tell you, you know, be quite honest with you. Plus, I've had other shit to do anyways. But yeah, I mean, that's really all I got to say. I mean, unless y'all, you know, y'all got something y'all want to talk about, which is kind of odd because how can I actually, you know, what y'all want to talk about? I mean, it's not like y'all can be like, hey, yeah, talk about this. Fucking video's already done, right? So that kind of made no fucking sense right there. Hey, but it was worth a try though, right? It was worth a try, I tell you, man. Nah, but other than that, you know, I know definitely what I can definitely talk about. Since we do know when these new consoles are coming out, you know, that'll be a great thing. That should spark new life into the gaming industry. So, you know, like I said before, you know, a lot of my close friends that I know personally from Philly and stuff, and my homie, you know, they're all getting Xbox One because they're all, you know, Xbox players and shit. I'm like one of the very few that is going on the PS4 side. But, you know, I do got a lot of homies on the PS4 as well, so I know all of them are getting PS4s. And, you know, as far as the first game I'm getting, it's definitely going to be Killzone. While I may not play the multiplayer that much, 'cause I really never played it a lot. Even though I have enjoyed it, I just don't play it a whole lot. I've always loved the campaign for Killzone, always. So I'm definitely looking forward to the campaign, and and getting some multiplayer in. Gotta get some game time with my homies and shit. So I definitely can't cut out on that. So that's definitely the first game I'm getting. I would like to get some other games like the like Assassin's Creed. I mean, Watch Dogs does look good, but I don't feel like spending the money for myself. Unless I get some like birthday money, because birthday come out 2 weeks before the PS4 comes out. So usually like my mom, she buy me a game and shit. My wife might get me a game. So if they do, and I know for sure that they are, then I'll go ahead and put my orders in for those games, and maybe Battlefield 4. But I don't know, man. I've been so tired of just shooting motherfuckers, And the sad thing is, from not shooting nobody for a long time, I actually suck ass right now. We have been deserted by God. I mean, if I try to get on, I'm just gonna get slapped. But I mean, while I was playing, I ain't the greatest beast, but damn it, I put in work, motherfucker. I'm just a natural beast. But a natural beast has to keep on playing though. If I don't play, then I become naturally bad. If you understand what I'm saying by that. So yeah, I'm kind of bent whether or not I want to go ahead and get Battlefield 4. So I mean, even on the PC side, I don't really feel like shooting nobody. Really don't. But I mean, for some reason I happen to get back into shooting people, hey, then I definitely go for it. While I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty, when it comes to just quick matches, quick gameplay, quick action, I do enjoy Call of Duty for that. Outside of that, man, I don't really give a fuck about that damn franchise. And definitely shooters overall, for the most part. There's a few exceptions, but for the most part, campaigns suck. They're either scripted as hell, short as can be, and ain't worth a damn. So of course, when you buy shooters, you're gonna buy them for the multiplayer aspect, and not for the story modes. But I do love my story modes, mostly my RPGs. While I'm really glad that, talking about RPGs, while I'm really glad to hear that Dragon Age Inquisition is gonna be coming out, I'm also sad to know it ain't gonna be till, summer of next year? I mean, really? It's gonna take you that long to make a motherfucking Dragon Age game? Come on, man. But yeah, hopefully my ass is still alive and around, and I'll be able to enjoy my motherfucking Dragon Age. Because if I ain't alive by then, best believe I'm gonna come haunt them developers and shit for not having that damn game out in time. Shit, man, like, especially Dragon Age Origins, oh my god. I put so many hours in on that fucking game. And I tell Fred all the time, I play that game so much. I had dreams about dragons. I be dreaming, and I'm not one person to be dreaming. I rarely ever dream about anything. Dream about that motherfucking Dragon Age and killing them damn dragons and saving Pharrell and all that shit. I had dreams, man. I wake my wife up in the middle of the night, and she's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I said, "I'm trying to kill the dragon. I'm trying to kill the dragon." And she's like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And then I ended up waking up, and I'm like, what was that saying? She's like, "Oh, you talking about killing dragons and shit." I'm like, "Oh, damn." See, that's how much time I put into the game, and how much I played the motherfucker, that I dream about the shit. I dream about it. So I love that motherfucker. So yeah, I can't wait till Inquisition comes out. I'll probably end up getting a collector edition. I normally don't buy any collector editions, but I think I'm gonna this time around. I think I'm gonna have to. If they got it, if it's worthwhile, if it's worth getting. If it's not worth the collector edition, then you know I get like the whatever they call signature edition, special edition, or whatever. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video and and this random babbling that I was doing. As always, if you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up or thumbs down, whichever one you think it deserves. Make sure to share with your mama, your cousin, your auntie, your grandmama, your whole family. Anyways, it's been your boy BULLBOYKENNELS, and as always, keep them scratching. Peace. I'm about this bitch, son. Till next time.